Hey guys! I know, long time no see. It has been forever since I have made a video, and I apologize for that. I've been completely busy with work, and my cousin from Canada came here and it was her first time to California, so I had to show her around. And if my voice is all horsey, it's because we went to Disneyland, so my voice is just like really dead, even though we went like 4 days ago. So anyways, I am back with a new series of makeup tutorials, and they're going to be based around the Alice in Wonderland Book of Shadows. I know this is kind of an old palette. This came out like a few months ago, and I've had this ever since it came out. So I wanted to do a couple tutorials using these eyeshadows because these are all really pretty, and I wanted to put this more to use because I haven't used this in a while. So the look that I created right here is like it's like an evening party look, kind of like an evening event look, whether you want to use it for, like, you know, if you're going to a get-together with your family or get-together with your friends and you wanted something that's a little bit dramatic but, you know, not over the top. I used a little bit of gold, a little bit of gunmetal, and a little bit of black and brown in the crease. I hope you guys enjoy this look, and it's really easy to put together. So if you have this palette, go ahead and take it out. If not, go ahead and use colors that are really comparable to anything in your collection. All you need is really like a gold color, gunmetal. Brown and black are really easy to find, and then false eyelashes, black eyeliner are really easy to find as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you want to find out how to get it, the color that we're going to take is this color right here. And this is called Oraculum. I believe that the original name for this is Half Baked. I'll put the names of the original eyeshadows in the video description down below, because they did change the names of some of the eyeshadows for this particular palette. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush, just anything that's, you know, short, flat, and we'll grab onto the color really nicely. This is my MAC 239. And I'm taking that Oraculum color, and I'm going to place this on the inner half of my lid. And just use gentle patting motions, because as you can see, this is a really intense, like, baked gold color. It's a really pretty gold, almost like an antique gold kind of. So we really want this color to stand out, so we're going to place this all up here on the inner half of our lid. Then you're gonna go into this color right here, which is called Mushroom, and this is like a gunmetal-y gray sort of color. I don't know the name of this one, but I'll go look it up for you guys. So we're gonna place this on the outer half of our lid. And this one, we kind of want to make the color a little bit more intense because it's kind of like a faint gunmetal, whereas on this side it's like kind of a stronger gunmetal. So we're going to go over it again and really bump up the color on that mushroom color. And then where these two colors meet, just go ahead and pat it where they meet, and then the line will just eventually blend together really nicely. Still using the same brush, we're going to take this color right here, which is Jabberwocky, and I believe this is Oil Slick. It's just a really shimmery, dark black color, and you're going to take it on the edge of the brush, just like this, because we don't want a whole lot of color all over the actual brush. Then we're going to flip it so the color is like this, and we're going to flip it so that the color is facing upwards. And then we're going to kind of trace out our crease. But most of the color intensity is going to be out here, and then we're going to bring it inwards, just like this. And use really soft motions of the brush, like really light pressure, because we don't want to put a whole lot of black color on. And then take a little bit more of that black color on the tip of the brush, and then right out here, make like a winged sort of shape. Just like that, and then pat it inwards, just like so. And then don't worry if the line is too crisp or not, because we are going to be blending it out, so don't worry about it too much. And then with a dry blending brush, this is a blending brush with no product on it, first you're going to come out here and swirl this part so that this line becomes more blended, and then just run your brush along the top of that Jabberwocky color. Then we're going to take Mad Hatter, which I believe is Twice Baked. I'm not sure. I'll be sure to check it. And then we're going to take a tiny bit on the edge of our blending brush, and then be sure to tap it off because we don't want a lot of color. And then this is going to go right above that brown color where we blended. So that's going to be that transition from the black to kind of like this brownish, dark brownish color. And we're going to that really nice subtle transition between the colors. So now I'm going to take this brush from Crown Brushes. This is a C135 oval shadow, and it just looks like a MAC 227, I believe, and it's just a, you know, short but really dense brush. And I'm going to take my favorite highlight color, which is Angel Food by Clinique, and I'm going to get a generous amount of that color on the brush, because not only is this going to act as our highlight, but we're also going to bring this color around the eye, because we want this color to make those colors on the outside a lot more nice and blended. So I'm just going to turn my brush sideways and lightly sweep it so that we don't lose a lot of the color. And I'm just softly blending this outwards, just like that. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to use this brush right here, which is a C123 mini chisel. This is also from Crown Brushes, and it's just like a really tiny version of this brush, as you can see. So we're going to complete the sequence that we used on the top of our lid. So we're going to start off with Oraculum, like this right here, and bring it halfway. I wiped off my brush, and now I have Mushroom on my brush, and that's that gunmetal gray color that we used on the second half of our lid, and I'm just blending it right here with that Oraculum color. Taking that black color, the Jabberwocky, and I'm putting this right out here. And I'm going to kind of close my eye because I want these two colors to blend right out here. And then I'm going to blend it in with that Mushroom color just right here. I'm going to use black eyeliner, and I'm going to use the same product for my upper lash line as well as my waterline. And this is a gel liner from Bare Essentials, or I'm sorry, this is the Buxom Lash Liner. And this is in Leatherette, and it's basically just a matte black gel liner. It's really comparable to MAC's Fluid Line. And I'm taking it on a synthetic brush. This one doesn't have a name. It's the C160 1/8 brush. And I'm going to start with my waterline. So just coloring it in really gently. I'm just going to put a really simple straight line on my upper lash line. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. You're all done. Go ahead and curl your eyelashes and put on mascara, or if you want to, like I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on false lashes. So I will zoom you out and I will show you what false eyelashes I used, and as well as my face product. I just applied my false lashes on this eye, and these are number 42s, and they're from Red Cherry. So for the face, I decided to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I am in the shade Dark, because it is summer, so I am a little bit darker. But this is just one of the natural, you know, face powders, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. But I wanted the face to be mostly matte. So to kind of keep in tune with the matte products, I used this stuff right here from Rimmel London. This is called Stay Matte, and it's just a transparent matte pressed powder. This is probably one of my favorite pressed powders of all time. This and my Maybelline loose transparent powder. And then for the cheeks, I use like a really soft wash of pink, and that comes from MAC as well. This is called Daft Pink, and this is a mineralized blush. This is probably one of my favorite blushes of all time as well. And then for the lips, I wanted to keep it really simple, but I wanted to add a little bit of color as well. So I used this MAC lipstick from the To The Beach collection called Beach Bound. And if you are a medium skin tone like me and you're looking for a nude lip color, I would say check this out because this is really pretty. So I used that, and on top of that I used a lip gloss in Pink Lemonade, and it's like a flamingo pink, and it just added like a really subtle hint of pink on my lips. So this is the completed look, and I hope you guys try this out, and if you do, let me know. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and again, I apologize for being like so behind on videos, but yeah, if you are going to be going out to like an evening party like with friends or family, if you wanted to use this look for like a summer nighttime event, I hope you try this out, and I will see you guys in the next video. So stay tuned for more videos from this series, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!